Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello and welcome my dear students to our lesson of today, which is going to be about 1C, that's me, from the book Traveler 2. This lesson is for the first secondary stage from the second semester, prepared by Amna Madkhali and presented by Yasser Nakhli. In our lesson today, inshallah, we will express like and dislike. We will talk about routines and free time activities. And finally, we will practice prepositions of time. Have you ever taken part in a competition? What kind of a competition was it? Okay, vocabulary 1. Phrases describing likes and dislike. Now look at these sentences. Which of the phrases in bold mean like and which dislike? Now look at these sentences here. Which one of them is like and which one of them is dislike? Let's read it together. Number 1. Tom is a big fan of Manchester United. He never misses a match. Number 2. Hamid cannot stand reading late at night. 3. Alice is interested in art. She has 20 paintings in her house. Number 4. Huda is fond of children. She wants to become a teacher. 5. Henry finds science fiction books boring. He rarely reads them. 6. Linda hates geography. She never studies. 7. My brother and I are really into rock climbing. We go rock climbing every year. Now look again at these sentences and try to find which of them is like and which one of them is dislike. Okay, let's see now. Number 1, Tom is a big fan of like or dislike? It is like. Number 2, cannot stand reading late at night. Dislike. Alice is interested in art. Like. Huda is fond of children. Like. Henry finds science fiction books boring. Dislike. Linda hates geography. Hates. Dislike. They are really into. This is like. Number 2, grammar. Preposition of time. Read the dialogue and underline the preposition of time. Then complete the table below with on, in, or at. Andy, let's meet tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Keith, I am afraid I can't. On Wednesdays, I work from 10:30 till 6:30. Andy, okay then. Do you want to meet in the evening at around 8? Keith, sure. And we can go to the new Italian restaurant. I went there 2 weeks ago and the food was delicious. Okay, read the dialogue and underline the preposition of time, then complete the table below with on, in, or at. Of course, note here we can use other preposition of time. We have during, from, to, till, until, before, after, and ago. Okay, now let's check your answer. 9 o'clock, the weekend. This is at 9 o'clock, at the weekend, at noon, at night, and etc. What about the morning, the afternoon? In the morning, in the afternoon. And of course the last one will be on Tuesday, on 4th of July, on a winter's night, and so on. Practice. Now complete the sentences with the preposition of time. Number 1, Nasser is meeting Ali, noon. Number 2, Powell always reads the newspaper, Sunday afternoon. 3, I usually drink a warm cup of milk the morning. 4, Hashim takes lots of photos his holidays. 5. Susan, graduation is June. Number 6. I was in Spain 29th of January. My brother left 10 minutes. Okay, let's check your answers. Number 1, at. Number 2, on. Number 3, in. Number 4, during. 5, in. 6, on. 7, ago. Intonation. Now listen and repeat. What do you notice about the stressing of in and at in the two sentences? Listen carefully, please.
I sometimes read books in the evenings. Let's visit Salman at the weekend.
B. Listen and repeat.
1,
Saud worked from 8 to 7 last year.
2,
There were no mobile phones in the 19th century.
3,
I usually do housework on Mondays.
4,
Jack called at noon.
Okay, very good. Let's move to number 5. Speaking, talking pairs about the thing you like and don't like. Use some of these ideas in the box. You can use any one of these sentences. I am fond of jogging, or I am fond of football. How often do you go jogging? About 4 times a week. When do you find the time to go? I usually go in the morning. I usually go in the morning before I go to work. What about you? Oh, I hate jogging. I find it boring. Try to use these words to do or to complete some sentences. Listening, discuss. Have you ever taken part in a competition? What kind of a competition was it? Do you have any special skills or talents? Okay, now listen to 3 people introducing themselves and decide what kind of competition they are taking part in. Choose A, B, or C. Please listen carefully now.
Now, here is our first contestant, Sunil Kumar. So, Sunil, how do you spell your name?
It's Sunil. It's an Indian name. I'm from Bangalore.
Really? It's a beautiful city. So, tell us a few things about yourself.
Well, I'm 24 years old and I'm a university student. I'm studying English at the University of Warwick in England.
What do you like doing in your free time?
I like writing poetry.
That's great. So, on to our second contestant, James Ronald. Are you a student too, James?
No, actually, I am a barber. I have my own business and I work a lot, about 9 hours a day, so I don't have much free time. When I find some time, I love going to art galleries.
Interesting. And this is Juan Morales, our final contestant. Juan, tell us about yourself.
Well, it's actually Julian. Julian. I am 23 years old and I'm studying mathematics. In my free time, I usually go swimming.
Okay, let's give these boys a round of applause before the competition begins. Now, boys, listen to the questions carefully. You have 10 seconds to answer. If you know the answer, just hit the red button. Ready? Let's go. Which is the capital of Puerto Rico? Is it A, Havana, B, San Domingo, or C, San Juan?
It's San Juan.
Let's see your answers. A. General knowledge competition. B. Poetry competition. C. Spelling competition. Okay, what is your answer? A. Very good. It's a general knowledge competition. See, now listen again and try to for true or F for false. Number 1. Sunil is studying at university in Bangalore, India. Number 2. Sunil thinks poetry is boring. Number 3. James works part-time at a barber's shop. 4. James cannot stand art galleries. 5. The man did not know Julian's name. Number 6. Julian is a mathematics teacher. Now let's check your answer, please. Okay, number 1. This is F, false. Number 2, false. 3, false. 4, false. 5, true. Number 6, false too. Writing a short text presenting yourself. Now read the student's entry in his school's yearbook and answer the questions.
7. Writing.
My name is Abdullah, and I'm an 18-year-old Saudi student. I can't believe school is over. Now it's time to get ready for university, and I can't wait. I will study engineering at the University of Bristol in England. My Greek friend, John, will also study in Bristol, so he is going to be my flatmate, because I don't like being alone. We are both looking for someone to share the expenses with. I am a big fan of sports, especially football, so my friends and I practice 3 times a week. I am into reading and going for walks in my free time. Another thing I am interested in is poetry, so I recently joined a poetry group. I think my poems are nice, and I'm improving. I usually study for my classes in the afternoon or late at night, but I always get up early.
Okay, number 1, who is writing this entry? Number 2, who is going to read it? Number 3, what words does the writer use to link his ideas? Let's check your answers. Number 1, this is Abdullah, a student at University of Bristol. Number 2, who is going to read it? His schoolmates, that is at the University of Bristol. And number 3, linking words and, also, because, so, or, but. These are the linking words. Now, writing, imagine that you have decided to write something similar. Tick which one of the following words you would include, following information you would include. Name, age, your life story, what you are studying, interests, what you did last week, things you don't like, where your parents live, where you are going on holiday. Of course, your name, age, what you are studying, interests, things you don't like. Now write an entry for your school's yearbook and say a few things about yourself. Expand on the ideas you have ticked in activity B. Your reply should be between 80 to 100 words. Remember, when writing a paragraph presenting yourself, include only relevant information, use the appropriate tense, use the present simple for routines and the present progressive for temporary situation, and of course the past tense for past events. Use this link or to link your idea. Try to use and to join similar ideas. Use but to join two opposite ideas. Use so to express result or consequences, or because to show reason, or to show alternative. Rewrite the sentences using the words in brackets. Number 1, Alice hates homework stand. B, Sandra thinks that museums are exciting, boring. 3, does Abdurrahman like history? Fun. Now please try to answer these 3 sentences and rewrite them again using the word in brackets. Okay, let's check your answers, please. Number 1. Alice cannot stand homework. Number 2. Sandra finds museums boring. Or Sandra thinks museums are boring. Number 3. Does Abdurrahman like history? And the answer is Abdurrahman fond of history? Very good. Now let's go to B. Complete the sentences with the linking words in the box: and, but, so, because, or. Number 1. Fahad did not go to the festival. He hates art. Number 2. Yesterday it was very sunny. We went to the beach. Number 3. Abdulaziz doesn't drink coffee, tea. He hates both. Naif doesn't like science fiction. Naif doesn't like science fiction books. He loves history books. Okay, let's check your answers. Number 1. Because. Number 2. So and. Number 3. Or. And number 4. But. Okay, what we learned today: we learned to express like and dislike. We talked about routines and free time activities. We practiced prepositions of time. And finally, we practiced linking words. These are the references: Student's Book, Traveler 2, Workbook, Teacher's Guide, and Google Clip Arts. For more information and lessons, please do not hesitate to call us on our website, our Twitter account, or our phone number. Thank you and hope to see you again. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.